Crabman from Crabman Gaming here, and today we are playing Cricket Captain 2020, the India save, and today is the big one. It's the 2020 World Cup. I know you've all been waiting for. Now, I accidentally skipped past the team selection screen, but I kept it the same as the three T20s against Australia. I did have a look at Dubé, which somebody suggested for me. However, his stats weren't too great, so I've kept the same 11 as before. We've had a couple of games. Let's have a look at the start. We've got the preliminary groups. Difficult for me to say. There's just been a game each there. I'll probably assume Sri Lanka and Ireland will go through from Group A, and really Bangladesh, and then it's really a bit of a lottery. Probably Netherlands or Scotland. I would be surprised if Namibia did get through. So let's continue on. India's first game is against South Africa. Let's have a look at some of the fixtures, how they've been going. It kind of showed you what happened there. Any big surprises? Bangladesh beating Namibia, Netherlands against Scotland. That's probably the straight shootout to get in. No surprises there. Namibia beating Scotland is a surprise. Nothing else really surprising. Oman got pretty close, just 20 runs short. Netherlands, Bangladesh beat Scotland. So let's have a look how the preliminary groups finished. Just as I predicted, Sri Lanka on top and Ireland in second. And in Group B, Bangladesh top, Netherlands second. No net run rate decided. So if we have a look into Group 1, the opposite group, it's actually a good group because they get the Netherlands in. And they also have Sri Lanka. Whereas in Group 2, Ireland and Bangladesh came through. It's actually I actually quite like this group for India because you've got England, who are strong, South Africa hit and miss, Afghanistan can give you anything, same with Bangladesh, and then hopefully you can bank the points in against Ireland if it doesn't rain. So pretty sure we can't change the pitch as it's in Australia. And I did change the order around in the last game, so I just need to make sure I have my preferred 11. So it should be Rohit. Where's Rohit Sharma? Rohit should be up the top. Rohit, Kohli, Rahul, Shreyas Iyer. I think I would like... Pant hasn't done great, but I'll start him at 5. Dhoni at 6. Hardik Pandya at 7. Jadeja at 8. And because we're in Australia, I do like Kumar and Chahar in. So really just the one spin option, which is a little bit unusual for India. So this looks to be the 11. Jadeja, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Bumrah and Chahar. He's done a pretty good job in the 9 T20s he's played so far. And the players missing out, Prithvi Shaw, Krunal Pandya, Chahal and Yadav. Alright, let's have a look. I'll just make sure it's not a spinning pitch. No, it's just a normal pitch. Okay, playing South Africa first. So there's the Indian lineup, which I've just gone through. And I'll do my best with the South African lineup. It's Quinton de Kock opening the batting with Yaneman Milan, Rassie van der Dusen at 3, Aiden Markram at 4, Heinrich Klaassen at 5, David Miller 6, Dwayne Pretorius at 7, I believe it's Andre Peflequeo at 8, Kahizo Rabada at 9, Imran Tahir at 10, and Lungi Ngidi rounds out the 11. Peflequeo always trips me up. But that's the South African 11. I quite like the look of that 11. There's some aggressive batsmen and some really good bowlers. So I'm not sure whether to bat or bowl first, really, being the first game. I'm really not sure. Any rain? This is a really tricky one. I'm going to bowl. Only because when I played as Australia, the first game I batted and I made 100. And it really put me behind for the whole tournament. So hopefully we can start well. Let's put chances on. We're going to back the bowlers in, know what we're chasing. That tends to be what happens in a lot of T20 matches. Teams do prefer to chase. Although I do generally like to set the tone. I'm going to take Bumrah off and give Kumar an over. Gee, we're being smashed. Not a great start. Starting to regret decision to bowl. All right, let's get Jadeja on. Let's get some spin on. So there'll be at least 5 matches in this video, 5 T20s, and then perhaps 6 or 7 depending on if India reach the semi-final or the final. So I'll try not to waffle for, try not to waffle for too long. This is a disastrous decision to bowl first. Well, I think it can only get better than from here. It can't get too much worse. Oh dear. 114 in the first 10. We'll get Bumrah on to see if he can get a wicket. Yanaman Milan 69 already. This is an absolute disaster. This is one of the worst games I've ever played. Still have a powerful batting lineup. The Indians do need a wicket. Is that one? Catch? Oh, what a screamer. Who was that? Bumrah taking a good catch, getting rid of de Kock. And South Africa 131 before losing a wicket. Let's get Jadeja back on. South Africa looking like they're on track for 200. However, if we can pull them back to about 180 or 190, then it is a very chaseable score. I know there's 7 overs, but if we do 7 overs for 60, then India are still in with a big chance in this game. It's when it goes past 200 that it starts to get really difficult. Okay, let's get Kumar on for 1. And unfortunately, I think Pandya is going to finish off. Milan's trapped in front. He's made a big 100. Here was his 100. Sorry, South African fans. I'll show you the ton. He's made a big ton down the ground. Okay, we'll go Bumrah. Maybe I've got some defensive preset fields, although it's very straight. I'm not really sure why. I think it was to a tail ender who kept hitting straight. There's run out. There we go. There's another wicket. Though South Africa already 180 with nearly 4 overs to go. That's the big worry. We'll have to bowl Pandya here. We'll use this. What about this one? Oh, that's for defending the boundary, but a tail ender's in, so there's a chance of a catch. Yeah, not the best field. Let's bring third man up and let's push the covers back. Let's do that for Markram as well. Let's just bring third man up. Why not? If it goes there, so be it. That wasn't too bad of an over actually from Pandya. Maybe I should save. Oh no, I didn't pick the field at all. This one. Maybe I'll save. I'm going to save this field. Just call it D2. Seems to be going okay. It's a pretty good field. Kumar's got Klassen. There's a big couple of overs. There's a big difference between chasing 200 and 220 or 230. Here's the final over. India have dragged it back a little bit. Miller's gone. Pretorius is in. Oh, that was a weird highlight. It looks like it's just a big wide down leg side. Pretorius has gone for a second ball duck. This is an excellent over from Pandya. 2 wides, a 4. Peflequeo gets a couple of runs. 205. So not impossible. I think India did a good job of just restricting those last few overs, because I think the score was 160 plus after 15. Those last 5 were actually a little bit lower. The last 3 overs went for under 8, so 7, 14, and that's 6. So the last 3 overs did only go for 20, so that was a good result for India. And I'll play the first 6 highlights and the last 5. Otherwise, the videos do tend to go for too long. Kohli's out for 1. That is a disaster. We need the openers to start really well. Maybe just in tournaments, I just start really badly. Because like I mentioned before, in the Australia save, I made like 80 or 90 against Pakistan, and the run rate was something like -5 after 1 match, which wasn't great at all. So as we're in the first match, I will just shield the social media really quickly. So you can find me on Facebook at Crabman Gaming, have a page on there. Also on Twitter at Crabman Gaming. If you are enjoying this video, do flick a quick like at the bottom. Thanks to everybody who's been doing that every day. And if you comment, I will do my very best to reply. And if you're enjoying this series, there's lots of other cricket captain videos on the channel as well, along with heaps of other things to enjoy. So if you would like to subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome as well. All right, enough shilling and back to the game. Only very small amounts of promoting, self-promotion in these videos. And then back to the action as Sharma has pulled a huge shot away and 46 for 1 India after 4 overs. So it's been a really good start, although that tends to bring the commentator's curse into place. Rahul, beautiful big cut shot. This is a great start. This is why you can be a little bit worried, well, yeah, when Rahul gets bowled. But if you do get off to a good start, it can just ease the run rate required. You don't really want it to get over 11 and 12 and over too early. Oh, there's a snick. Sharma's gone. Yeah, so now here's the problem is we have lost 4 wickets inside the power play, which there is a stat floating around. I'm not sure if this includes internationals, but they do say if you lose 3 wickets in the power play, you lose 85% of your matches. So I'm not sure if that applies to both the batting side and bowling side, whoever bats first, whether you bat first or second, or if it just applies to anything. Anyway, Ngiti's going to bowl his 4 straight up, 4 overs, 2 for 49. I think South Africa would take that with the 2 wickets. Still keeping this run rate at about 9. It's quite manageable. Shreyas Iyer, Mahendra Singh Dhoni on, matching the South African run rate. 92 off the last 10. This is actually going pretty well. Just as I say that, Shreyas Iyer gets out. Pandya just needs to hang in to the 15th over. Oh, Dhoni's out. There we go. We need 35. That's not much. 35 from 5 overs. I don't really want to go too aggressive and lose a wicket. If we lose a wicket this over, I think South Africa will win. If we don't, I think India will win. This is a really nail-biting first game. There's been some classics in the series so far. There's a huge 6. Well done, Jadeja. It really helps having a batter of Jadeja's class down at number 8. Come on, that's missing leg. Surely missing leg. Missing leg. It is missing leg. Oh, that's missing leg as well, but it's not a great over. Just nudge these 2 up for Tahir's last. This is a huge over in the context of the game. They do need at least 1 boundary from this over. That's it. That's one of them. Jadeja's batting so well. An all-time record partnership for India versus South Africa. 45 not out. 13 off 12. I'm going to play every ball, and I'm just going to watch every ball. Oh, dot's not great. A boundary will just about seal it. There's a single. 12 off 10. Oh, that looks like a boundary. That is. Oh, Jadeja, you're my hero. It's one of my favourite Indian players. He scored 42 from number 8. Hold on, don't get out now. Singles will do the job. Just 1s and 2s. Is that a 4? Could be a 2. A 2 is good. A 2 is good. Pandya has batted really well. 5 from 7. I can't believe this fight back from the Indians. Well, I can. 5 from 6. Kahiso Rabada is going to bowl the last over. Just a single from Jadeja. Quick, hurry up. He's in. 4 from 5. 1 boundary will do it. Is that it? It's into the deep. It's at least 2. Is it going to trickle over for 4? It's not. Just 2 runs. 2 to win from 4 balls. That's a pie. And a... Oh, no single. Should have just run. It's driven down the ground. No run again. Why didn't they run? Oh, it's a single. It's tied. Oh, Jadeja needs 1 off the last ball. Please don't miss it. Don't miss it. Yes! Smashed away for 4. What a victory. Oh, what an amazing game. All-time highest total for India versus South Africa. All-time record partnership. Pandya and Jadeja scores 48. And do you know the interesting thing I picked up in the last video? He actually does not have a single T20 50. That is his highest score, his highest T20 score ever. Doesn't even have one in domestic cricket, and he's played 262 T20 games. What a victory. We'll go through the lineup really quickly. Oh, I'll give it to Jadeja. Don't give it to Yanaman Milan. De Kock and Yanaman Milan smashed India everywhere. 60 off 31. A magnificent 102 for Yanaman Milan, and then the rest just tried to smash at the end. The bowling was smashed all over the park. No highlights at all there. And India tried to start really quickly. 20 from Sharma, 44 off just 18 from Rahul, and 36 off just 16 from Shreyas Iyer. They tried to get India ahead of the run rate. 25 from 23 from Dhoni, and a magnificent partnership down here. 29 off 24 from Pandya. He batted for half an hour. And Jadeja, 48 not out. He's my man of the match. Don't worry about Yanaman Milan. The South African bowlers, well, everyone got pasted in this match. They are ruining, just scoring 20 off the final 3. That's probably the toughest game in this group apart from England. So that's really going to help the Indians in qualifying for the semi-finals. And there's an achievement unlocked. Win with a 4 or 6 off the last ball. Now is a game against Ireland. So we should look to... Oh, why didn't I get to do this before? Should look to be very strong against the Irish. Where's who else do I want? Oh, Rahul in there. Dhoni for keeping. Pandya, we'll give Pandya some bowling with Jadeja. Kumar's just going to have to miss out. He can just have some fielding. Alright, and physio. No one really needs the physio, but we'll give it to Rahul. Sometimes I just give it to the best player, just to make sure that they're nice and fit. Let's see what's been happening so far. Okay, we've moved into 3rd place. Bangladesh with a huge upset over England. I'm not sure if that's going to help or not. It's going to make it congested near the top. Doesn't matter if we win all the games though. I'm happy to go in with the same side. I would like Pant to do something more than a couple of 30s. What's the pitch like? Yeah, it's not great. Okay, we'll go tails again. Now, batting's good against this. What is this lineup? Why is someone... You got a genuine batter at 9. Anyway, I'm not too familiar with the Irish lineup. We'll have a bat, but let's go through the lineup. You've got Delaney, Kevin O'Brien. I think it's Andy Balbirnie. Singh, who bowls some spin, I think. McCollum, Gary Wilson, Andy McBride, Thompson, Shannon, don't really know him, Kane, and Mark Adair. We're going to have a bat. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Probably should have bowled, but let's have highlights on and try and be quite aggressive in these first 6. We've still got a long way of this video to go. Oh, 6 first ball. Oh no, it's not first ball. 6 in the first over. Even though I probably should have bowled first, it might be handy to get some batsmen in some form for later in the tournament. So you can't underestimate getting into form as well, especially against the bigger teams. And when you've got Sharma smashing Mark Adair all over the park. Oh, now he's out. I knew it. Commentator's curse. Caught on the boundary. It's gone for 27 off just 9 deliveries. That is a huge over. 23 with 34 off just 2 overs. Kohli. That's almost a straight 6. Oh, it's 4. It's just bounced before the rope. Looking to be very aggressive in this power play. It's a miss hit, but it's still 4. I just think you should be aggressive in the power play. Try and capitalise on the field being up. Get as many runs as you can. It's already 60. That's a flick for 6. It's off Mark Adair. One of Ireland's emerging pace bowlers. But they are up against the juggernaut of India today. Of course, some upsets in the past, Ireland. G48 from 3 overs. Andy McBride comes in. Need to keep an eye out on... That's a tidy over from Simi Singh. Bowl some off spin. It's another tidy over. 112 off the first 10. Oh, there's a big over. Kohli's past 50. And now he's out, but that's okay. Shreyas Iyer gets a little bit more of an opportunity today. Alright, let's go all out aggressive. 150. It's okay. We are looking for over 200. Shreyas Iyer needs to use this opportunity to get a fairly big score. Look to get a 50 himself. Oh, nice sweep shot. Nice and fine. Off Simi Singh. Oh, an edge. Obviously going to be no slip at this stage of the match. Beautifully played through. And that over has gone for 19. Got Delaney bowling some leg spin. That could be dangerous bowling at the end. Rahul's past 50 as well in that last over. Here's Shreyas Iyer. He's looking very comfortable. India looking to push past 200. 4, a 6, a 2. You can see some huge overs towards the end of the innings. I was hoping that hadn't caught the glove. 14 off this over. He's milking the strike, Shreyas Iyer, as well. Smashes that for 6. That's 20 off that over. Could be 20 off the last 3 overs. India could get to 250 if they have another 3 big overs. Anything is possible. It's a flick for 6. He is milking that strike. He doesn't want to give any singles. Doesn't want to let Rahul have the strike. He's had some limited opportunities. And when you're facing Ireland, you probably want to face as many balls as possible. Oh no, that's going to be... Oh, it's a 6. It is a 6. Over the ropes. 75. The partnership's 75. And Shreyas Iyer has 66 of them. That's quite funny. He has milked the strike. Rahul's barely faced in the last few overs. 2 overs to go. India are past 200. Delaney's on. Gee, I was worried my computer was going to crash then. That did happen in yesterday's video, or the video before. The game did crash, and I did have to start again, which was quite disappointing. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. Rahul's finally back on strike. And this is a very big score. I don't know what India's highest T20 score is. It's probably in the 250s. I think they played some T20s in the USA where the scores were around 250 because they were playing on a baseball pitch. That's 79. Can he get to 100 in the last over? It's very unlikely. I did say India were looking at 250 and I was pretty close. Nearly went for 6 here, Shreyas. Finishing the innings nice and strong. A 4, and to finish. Oh, just dabs. Gets a single. India finish on 248. It's their all-time record against Ireland and at Perth, but that's not a surprise. And poor Mark Adair got hit for plenty of runs. A very strong finish. Let's have a look at the Indian lineup. 27 off just 9 balls for Sharma. Strike rate 300. Kohli 62 off 36 before he was stumped. Rahul 68 off 43. Starved off the strike at the end. Shreyas Iyer came out and smashed 7 sixes in a rapid 88 off 32. I'm going to say that's definitely his highest T20 score. Gee, the Irish figures look pretty ugly. Everyone going for over 10 and over. And Mark Adair 1 for 62, the most expensive. I'm going to say slim chance that this is going to be chased down. So let's just enjoy the bowling effort. And probably some aggressive Irish batting. I thought that was 6. Must have landed just inside. Alright, that's gone. Delaney's out. I think Ireland will go for about 10 and over early on, but they will lose some wickets. Simi Singh is hanging in. Balbirnie, he's got a pretty good average in T20s, 25. You'd take that. And Simi Singh has been bowled. Alright, let's get Kumar in to round out the power play. Poor Ireland, they still need 200 to win. Let's get Jadeja in, Pandya in. I wonder what the next game is. There'll be some interesting games against Bangladesh and they're stumped. Interesting games against Bangladesh and Afghanistan because you just never know what you're going to get against those sides. They can make 80 or they can make 210 against you. Very dangerous sides indeed. Alright, this match is just petering out. Not the most exciting, but we will blast through to the end and get to match number 3. It's good for some of the bowlers to pick up a few wickets as well. I might just change this to wickets just to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that because we're getting a lot of edges and a lot of highlights that aren't out. Okay, Pandya can bowl his third. No wickets. Chahar, can he get a couple? We'll put Bumrah on next over. Here comes Thompson. Let's get... Bumrah can come on. Gee, they're not even trying to get too many runs. They're just really batting out the overs. Did a good job to get to 165. So it is a boost for the economy. 2 wickets each, 2 for 36 for Bumrah and Chahar, 1 each for the rest of the bowlers. India, a dominating performance, winning by 83 runs. Shreyas Iyer definitely well-deserved man of the match. Now Bangladesh have 1-2. It'd be interesting to see what happens between now and the next match. England versus India. This is going to be a really interesting contest because if England win, it will mean England will be on 4, India 4, Bangladesh 4 or 6. South Africa and Ireland are probably out already. And in Group 1, Australia looking very strong. The Netherlands have got 2 wins. What an upset. Let's have a quick look to see who they've beaten. They are 2 huge upsets. Let's find it. They beat West Indies by 14 runs despite a huge last wicket partnership. And who else did they beat? Well done, Netherlands. And they beat New Zealand. New Zealand are quite a strong side in this game as well. Chased it down with just 3 balls to go after being 4 for 24. Maybe the Netherlands will be in the semi-finals. That would be a huge shock. Keeping the team the same, unless there's some spin, but there never seems to be much spin. The Australian pitch. The English lineup, Joss Buttler, Johnny Bairstow, Joe Root, Owen Morgan, Jason Roy, Tommy Banton, Ben Stokes, Chris Wokes, Tom Curran, Jofra Archer and Mark Wood round out the 11. Again, a very aggressive lineup. But India have aggressive batsmen as well. Kohli, beautiful drive down the ground. We're not going to be too aggressive in the first 2 overs. Just going to... Oh, no ball, that's handy. Even though it went for 17. Oh, there's a huge 6. So I wasn't being too aggressive. India 29. We'll see if we can crank it up. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. That's just a single. Hopefully he's in. Just squeezes in. Sharma gets a pie. That's another run-out chance. Don't run out Kohli, whatever you do. He's just snuck in again. And there's a 4. We'll do highlights till the first 6. Oh no, I dropped him. Sharma can make a lot of runs if he gets in. There's a no ball. 2 no balls already. I meant to put this on and the run rate on. Tommy Curran opening the bowling, not Jofra Archer. India struggled a little bit since I've upped the aggression. There's a, well, it was an edge, but we'll say it was meant to go there. The end of the power play. Is there a play down there? There is. He can't get to it. Gets to it on the bounce. Free hit. Kohli dispatches for 4. Oh, that's run out. Run. Let's run out Sharma for 12. Not what you wanted at the end of the power play. All right, the end of the power play, 68 for 1. Let's look to stay quite aggressive. Shreyas Iyer. After a great innings last time, what can he do? Just the 6 today. Pant comes in. Slowed up a little bit, apart from that over. Huge over off Wokes. Kohli's moved past 50. Oh, he's gone for 73. Oh, Pant just got out just when I didn't want him to. Last 5. India probably looking for a score close to the 200 mark. But this is where you don't want to fade away. That's out. Oh, that's frustrating. Come on, Jadeja. Because India have a very strong batting lineup themselves. All right, come on, Pandya. All the way. Too many misses. Frustrating. 2 to go. Similar to the... Oh, there's a nice fine edge. Similar to the South African innings where they only scored 20 off the last 3 overs. This is very similar and very frustrating. Is that the end of the over? Oh, there's 1 ball to go. Almost a free hit. All right, last over. 172 is looking for closer to 200. But Jadeja can change that in a hurry until he gets bowled. What's Bumrah doing batting at 10? Why isn't Chahar batting? That was a mistake. Hadn't spotted that until now. Oh, no ball. And he gets out almost twice in 2 balls. 181, so not too bad. Kohli led the way with 73 off 40, 30 off 20 for Pant. Everyone else really chipping in. Same with the English bowlers. Mark Wood was probably the best, going for just 27. And let's put the highlights on. I'll remember to make sure Bumrah's batting at 11 next game. Probably better to find that out now than in a semi-final. This is a very important game in the context of this series. Catch that! Shreyas Iyer has caught best, though. He's gone for 9. It's been a very entertaining series so far. This World Cup, I do love a good tournament format. Come on, Kumar. So it's really even on the Duckworth-Lewis. Let's get Pandya in for an over. Do you know what I'm going to get him to do? I'm going to use this field that I set up in that South Africa game. See if that will really help him. It hasn't. It's been smashed everywhere. So annoying. Alright, let's get Jadeja in. He's been smashed. It's not helping. England just nudging ahead. Butler's made 50. Jadeja's been smashed again, but can he get a wicket? Pull India back in. There's LBW. He's just pretty much going to have to bowl through. Kumar's bowled really well. Bumrah's going to bowl his last over here. Try and get a wicket. Alright, come on, Jadeja. Hasn't really helped. Pandya needs to bowl. Gee, running out of options. 39 off 6. It's not good at all. And as well, we don't want them to get the runs too early because net run rate might come into play. Let's get Kumar on. That's a good over from Kumar. That could change it. 3 overs, 18 from 18. I'm going to go with Jadeja. See if we can get a tight over of spin. What's Jason Roy doing batting at 5? Maybe. Just clinging to a chance. There's bowled. He's got Jason Roy for a golden duck. Tom Banton. Oh, there's too many runs. Went for too many runs today. Let's go with Chahar. Just 8 required. This is probably a 6 to finish the game. It's a strange highlight because he's nowhere near the ball. All right, 4. Ooh, it was a very tight over. Let's just try and... Let's just try... If it edges through the slips, just so be it. We can't have everyone out. There's lots in there for singles. Might just go here, just straight. There's probably not too much else we can do. Just try and protect some of the boundaries. All right, we'll do every ball. 4 needed. He's probably just going to edge one for 4. It's the risk I'm going to take. Stop it on the boundary. Yeah, that's pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll save that. And I'll just keep the same field. I mean, it's not going to help if they just hit singles every ball, but let's see what happens. Oh, there's a dot ball. Gets interesting. Yes, cut that down there. Knew I should have the third man. England win by 6 wickets, but at least they took it right to the end. And we've got a fairly good net run rate. All right, let's move to the 4th game. 2 games to go. India versus Bangladesh. Let's keep... Does anyone need swapping around? Probably not. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep going. All right, conditions... pretty good. How's everyone been going in the tournament? Bowlers haven't been great. Bowlers have been going for a lot of runs. Chahar, I'm worried about. I am worried. He's been okay. Should I replace him with a spinner against Bangladesh? They do play spin well. We should at least be there. Gonna replace him with Yadav. And let's have a look at first class career. Oh, they both bat pretty well. Alright, that's the risk I'm taking. Okay, the Bangladesh lineup today. Tamim Iqbal, Linton Das, Soma Saka, I think it's Mushfiqur Rahim, Mamadallah, that's just his only name, Mozadek Hussain, I think it's Mohammed Saifuddin, Mahedi Hassan, I don't know this other Hassan, Ahmed and Mustafizur Rahman round out the 11. I think I did a pretty decent job of getting a good portion of those fairly accurately. We're going to bat, which is okay with me. I might just stick with, yeah, the 2 bars from the top. Right, Sharma's ready for a big score today. There's a huge 6. He's not going to rush. He's got a few starts, and Kohli ran him out. Let's do bowling. Let's do run rate here. Oh, there's another 6. Yeah, I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to alter the formula. He's already 26 from 11. Oh, there's Plum. Every time. Let's have a look how he's been batting. So frustrating. 20, 20, 20, 12. Oh, dear. So frustrating. Maybe he's just saving it for the semi-final. Hopefully we get there. Well, that's edged. Oh, dear. All right, come on, Shreyas Iyer. Oh, that's close. That's edged. Is that edged? Oh, dear. It is. 3 for 39. Pant's got a big job to do. This is not the best power play after 2 really good overs to start. 4 quick wickets. Ah! 4 for 21. All right, Dhoni's just going to... He's just going to hang in. He's not going to do anything too rash. Pants gone. This is just so frustrating. This is what can happen against Bangladesh. Yeah, that's a pretty good recovery. It's only 7 and over. But if we can get some runs in these last 5, only 4 to go. Haven't had a boundary in a while. Come on, Dhoni. Spent a long time getting in. Yeah, there's a good boundary. And hopefully the bowlers can do a good job. Got an extra spinner in the lineup today. All-time record, 65. Ahmed's bowling to Dhoni. He's doing a good job at the end of the innings. He's done this so often for India. It's outside leg. Oh, that's a quick single. Run. He's in. Pandya's done a good job supporting as well. Needs to capitalise. Oh, caught and bowled. All right, 2 overs to go. Jadeja's in. Still only 130. It's not a very big score. Yes, big 6. Oh, that's out from Dhoni. Okay. Don't want to drop this game because I'll make the last game very important. That is what happened in the Australia save as well. Did need to win the last game to qualify, and then the rain came and really ruined Australia's chance because it also washed out the other game, which gave a point to their rivals, which took them out of the game. All right, there's one from Kumar. Is there one ball to come? I think there is. Oh, no runs. So 150 for Bangladesh to be victorious. Okay, Bumrah to open the bowling. It's really nerves mounting. I was feeling pretty relaxed in this save until we lost the last game to England. It's kind of shifted the momentum. Need some early wickets. There's no wickets. Tammy Iqbal and Linton Das doing a good job. There's a wicket. Yes, Bumrah's got one. It's going to be a very tricky game, T20. I definitely think it is the hardest format of this game to play because it can just be so unpredictable. All right, Yadav's in. Let's bowl him over the wicket with his left arm leg spinners. He's come into the team today. He's got a very good average. Maybe Jadeja and Yadav can be the key. Just 6.7 needed though. Need some wickets. Oh no. No wicket, just need wickets. I think wickets are the key. It's not a big score that Bangladesh are chasing. 3 chances and no wickets this over. Luck has turned. 4 chances, no wickets. They are ahead. Oh dear. Going to lose this game against Bangladesh. This is terrible. Just chances, just nothing is going into the hands. 41 at 5 and over. Oh, his wickets are going to come too late. It's Rahim, 2 and 2 on a hat-trick. Oh, fired in. Now the wickets come. Feels like it's a little bit too late though. Does feel a little bit too late. I'm just going to save the spinners to the end. Oh, just as we get back in. What was that? Well, it's going to require going into the last game. That was terrible. Barely want to go through it. Tammy Iqbal, Linton Das and Saka did all the damage. Couldn't get a wicket. 1 for 109. Bowling, Bumrah did well. But just no wickets. Wickets were just too late. And look at that. Oh, that's really bad. Bangladesh and England. I hope they play each other. Otherwise, we'll be out. We're playing Afghanistan. This is just awful. Okay, what's the consolation? Oh, England are playing Ireland. South Africa are playing Bangladesh. That is really bad. So England are playing Ireland. We're hoping... Yeah, gee, this is really, really bad. Because England are going to beat Ireland. So they'll be on 8, so we can't catch them. If Bangladesh beat South Africa, we can't qualify. If South Africa beat Bangladesh, their run rate is so far ahead of ours. So we're going to have to try to bowl first and get the target. This is an absolute disaster. I was thinking this would be the save where I'd win the T20 World Cup. And it has just absolutely fallen apart. I just cannot believe it. So shocking. And we only just scraped that first win against South Africa. This has just gone so badly. Pant, I'm going to swap him out for sure. At that one. Hasn't done anything. Alright, well there's really one shot, which is to bowl. Bowl them out quick, get the runs quick. Okay, Afghanistan, Shahzad, Zadran, Shahidi, Stanek Zai, which is still Ashgar Afghan, which they haven't changed yet. Zadran, Muhammad Nabi, Zadaran, Janat, Ashraf, Alam, and Majib. No Rashid Khan in the lineup. So either he's injured or he's just not there. Bowling first is what I wanted to do. So we need a good bowling performance. It's really India's only hope is to bowl Afghanistan out for between 80 and 100 and get the runs very quickly. That's not going to help. That's going down leg. This is just... India have just fallen apart in this playthrough. I can only apologise. I thought we were absolutely going to qualify when I looked at that group and it had Ireland and Bangladesh in it. And it just has not, and it just has not gone to plan. There's a wicket. All right. On track for catch, on track for getting them out for a low score. A miracle might happen just yet. Just might happen. Oh, that's out as well. 5 for 36. Got Zadran. I'm going to get Chahar in. He's going to still stay pretty aggressive. What was that? So frustrating sometimes this game. Just when you're on top, can change pretty quickly. Let's give Pandya one. Hopefully he can get a wicket. Oh, it should be a run out. No, he's in. To Zadran. Close to breaking this Afghanistani side apart. So many close chances. The chance is just not going India's way. And they'll have to try and get these runs as quickly as possible, but hoping to keep it to around 100. Afghanistan just holding on. Catch. Ah. Never been so frustrated with the save as I have been today. You're getting the grumpy crab man today. This is just ridiculous. This is almost rage time, and I'm so calm all the time. And this is just so frustrating. There's another edge. How many edges can you have? How many? Finally. Oh, Zadaran 42. And I reckon we'll just pump through this tail. But that's 4 as well. There's finally a run out. It's good, Zadran. We'll see the back of Zadran. Going to go with Bumrah. Try and get these last 3 wickets very quickly indeed. Edge for 4. So now we'll probably try to bat so aggressively that we'll probably lose, because Afghanistan look to get about 150 and not the 100 that I really needed them to be bowled out for. Probably all be in vain anyway. Bangladesh win, England win. Oh dear. Well, what's next? 2 test matches versus Australia. Get ready for that. Well, it's actually 4 tests, but it will be broken into 2 parts. Just heartbreaking. There's still a chance yet, though. I'm not giving up just yet. Majib's in at the tail. Oh, he snicks one. Dhoni hangs on to it. 142. What's happening in the other matches? Oh, that's good. We did need South Africa to beat Bangladesh, but not by too much. So hopefully Bangladesh can get 223. Alright, we're just going to have to go all out aggression. We have to win as quickly as possible. It probably will mean we'll be 4 for 10. Come on, some form. Oh. We just have to bat aggressively, though. Have to get the runs quickly. Just getting the runs is probably not going to be enough. Come on, Kohli. No Rashid Khan, though, so that's very surprising. Yes. Good shot. Chanat, just bowling some military mediums. Just like Ian Harvey used to do for Australia in the 90s. That is an absolute pie. Dispatched for 6. Shreyas Iyer's first ball. He's hit his first ball for 6. Doesn't matter if we get these runs 9 down, as we just need to get them as quickly as possible to try and overtake. And that's probably a shame how we didn't bowl Ireland out for a lot less. Then we let them get to 150. If we'd have bowled them out for 60 or 80, it would have really helped. It would have really helped the net run rate. I told you the net run rate was going to be important. I still think it is. Alright, still a long way to go in this game. Ah, dropped! Finally, a little bit of luck. I'm worried about this South African run rate though. I think it might just be too steep to overcome. That's why 4 overs were 62. I'm going to have to try and get this in 10 overs. Just as quickly as possible. Oh, Kohli's gone. Prithvi Shaw comes in. If we lose another wicket now though, we're in real trouble. Real trouble indeed. It's a good 6 from Shreyas Iyer. That is the kind of different... Oh, stumped. There is the different tactics that you do require in a tournament format though, because we normally... I would approach this innings a lot differently to how I am doing it, but 74 or 5 overs just have to, well, number one, win, but you have to get the runs as quickly as possible. There's no point in India winning this in 19 overs. It will really amount to nothing. So they do have to try and make up that run rate. Oh, that's out as well. Pandya's in, still needs 60. 5 down in the power play. Seems to be a 6 or a wicket. This is a bizarre power play. I think we're still in the power play. We are. That is the power play. 93 for 5. 50 still needed. It's meant to turn the highlights off. Yeah, I'm going to turn the highlights off. Making me nervous. Alright, just they've got to go big. 33 to win. There we go. The game is won. After just 10 overs, let's have a look at the win. Dhoni hit 16 off the final 5 balls. Really comes down to what's happened in the Bangladesh-South Africa game. India have won. Look at the strike rates. 27 off 11, Kohli. 32 off 10, Shreyas Iyer. 42 off 18, Dhoni. 24 off 12, Pandya. What's happened in the other game? They've beaten Bangladesh by 100 runs. I don't think that's going to help us at all. No, we haven't made it. Oh, how close! How close? 0.14. That is outrageous. Bangladesh probably needed another 10 runs or 20 runs. Cannot believe it. Net run rate. This has been the worst playthrough ever. 3 wins, 2 losses. It's a pretty stiff format for just 2 teams to qualify out of 6. Oh, gee. I can only apologise. I tried my best to get those runs as quickly as possible. Maybe 9 overs I would have got there. So many ifs and buts and maybes. I'm just going to have a grumble at this horrible Bangladesh batting. Just terrible. 5 for 32. Well, that's the end. Let's play through. Let's actually see who wins the World Cup. We've been knocked out. It was a pretty average World Cup, but I still thought we'd get there. England have won the T20 World Cup. Stay tuned for the next video, which is... It's 4 test matches versus Australia. That'll be split into 2 test matches per video. Let's have a quick look at the finals. South Africa played England in the final. South Africa beat Australia. Chased that down pretty well. England beat New Zealand by just 15 runs. Not a boundary count back. And in the final, England won by 44 runs. Joe Root, man of the match with a 77. And South Africa couldn't quite get there. So, England are the winners. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for suffering through the video today. Stay tuned for the video tomorrow. See you then.